Welcome to a Skyrim Addict podcast where I will discuss my adventures and misadventures through Skyrim. Join me. Add your stories, add your tales. Let's get into this thing. Hello, welcome back. Solo episode, Skyrim Addict podcast 109. So I've been on vacation. Away from the podcasting and everything else, but oddly enough had Skyrim with me. We brought a little gaming PC with us and threw up like puking, but threw up Skyrim on the TV and in the hotel there in Disney, and played it pretty much every day. Connor and I were playing different characters that we have on PC. Obviously I didn't play my roundtable one since that's sitting on Xbox One. So next weekend will be the feedback episode for the first set of roundtable quests. So I know we have a bunch already. If you have anything for that, please send it in this week. You can send it to SkyrimRoundtable@gmail.com, and Andrew will forward it over to me, or you can just send it to SkyrimAddictPodcast@gmail.com. Just note that it's roundtable feedback. So we'll be doing that next week. It should be myself, Victor, Colin, Marcus. I'm not sure who else is joining. We will see. That's just off the top of my head. So I believe that's next Sunday. We had set that up for for the roundtable feedback. I completely forgot what I was saying. Again, just got back from vacation last night, so little out of sorts. But we did play a lot while we were out. I kind of want to talk about that first before I get into anything with my roundtable person or feedback and stuff. But so we went back, and I have both the SE and the whatever you want to call it, Legacy Edition or whatever, original edition. Original recipe on my PC. So I did upgrade it to SE, or not upgrade, but download it to SE. But I wasn't sure of how well it would run it, but I can run it on ultra settings, and everything is awesome. So I'm going to be playing a character on there as well, just to mess around with it. It's completely. I'm not playing that one modded at all. My Xbox One, I have some mods on, Frostfall, etc., etc. So I decided to keep the SE on my PC clean and just run a vanilla game on there. It looks fantastic. I just wasn't sure how well it would run it, because I know I can't really run Fallout 4 on there real well. So I was a bit concerned, but no, everything's perfectly fine. So I put in a few hours on there. I had started it when it first came out, when the re-release came out, just to test it, download it, test it, and all that. But I probably put a good 7-8 hours, 9 hours maybe. Yeah, it wasn't a lot of time. Downtime in between doing things or getting home in the evening or getting back to the room in the evening or whatever. Played it a little bit. But I started going through the main quest and just kind of going through everything. Oh, I harvested salmon roe for the first time, or maybe second time, and some chicken eggs, and made some great potions that were worth a lot of money. So it's different because there's no ordinator on that one. And I didn't pick up playing that until the middle of the week last week. I was actually playing, Connor and I were both playing an old character I had on the original edition. It's all modded up and all, and pretty stable character that I really like. But it looks way different than the special edition, because I just stuff I have added onto it with the trees and things like that. It's just, and Whiterun itself, and it just feels more dense and more lush than the even the special edition one does. So it's two different feels, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed both. I think what I'm going to do is, and somebody had recommended this might have been on Reddit or something like that, to take the original one and make that, switch that over to Enderall, which came out, and then you have your SE version, which I may do now since I have it on PC and Xbox One, and so I don't really need the third version. I enjoy all the way I have it modded. and it's stable, so I'm happy with that. But do I really need 3 versions? Possibly. I mean, maybe I could play all 3 at one time. I don't think that's possible, but I know I've played 2 at one time. So that's kind of what my play has been this week. Just little bits while on vacation and stuff, bouncing in and out of it. A few hours while people are getting ready to leave and things like that. Just kicking back on the bed and throwing on some Skyrim. Well, when Connor's not stealing it from me. But yeah, so I was going through mostly the main quest, and I just enjoy it. But what was I doing on it? Oh no, I'm confusing it with my Sorry, I was thinking Civil War for a second. But yeah, no, I'm just going through the main quest. I think we were up to Thalmor Embassy, maybe. Actually, I think we were going through the Thalmor Embassy. We got that far in it. We weren't really doing other stuff. We're just pretty much going straight through, just main questing, just having fun. Just kicking back and doing that. So that was kind of my Skyrim play for the week, non-roundtable edition. I did play. I just actually picked up my roundtable character today for a little bit after I got done my run, and got into. Let's see. Let me pull that character up so I have it. And I can discuss that a little bit. Because I've been doing a lot of side stuff with this character. So I'm only running a few mods. Frostfall Campfire, I need some things like that. Yeah. The unofficial patch, Ordinator. I think I'm only running 7 or 8 mods. Not a lot. Just enough to make it different for me and enjoyable. So far, let me pull my quest list. Oh, there we go. I've decided, since I was supposed to be a Stormcloak, I've dove headfirst into the Civil War, and I have not played the Stormcloak side probably since the beginning. It's been quite a while. So I am on to liberating Falkreath. I've actually done that, which is Fort Neugrad, I believe. And then I have to go back and report to Ulfric. So I've been kind of doing that. I did the Battle of Whiterun, which I haven't done that as a Stormcloak in forever. So it's pretty interesting. And obviously the dragons are active. And with Frostfall traveling. And I'm not fast traveling at all. So I'm literally running all over the map and just doing everything. Right now, my character I'm Khajiit. I'm level 30, technically 37. Let's see. This is 36, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be a stamina. So I had to remember which perk I had, or which thing I had to put into. It had to be stamina for that one. So, yeah. So I'm all loaded up. I'm just questing in between the roundtable quests, the set of roundtable quests, which are through the main quest. For the next one, I believe it's was it Way of the Voice and a couple others after that, with the Greybeards and all. So I'm gonna go through. I've decided to go through. I'm gonna try and get through the Civil War prior to that, so I'll be fully done with that. The only problem is my house is in Markarth, and it's so far. And since I'm not fast traveling, it does create a bit of an issue. I have been still using a good bit of fire and stuff. What's it called? Magic. I've still been trying to use more magic and all. Magic, archery, swords. I'm mixing it up pretty well. The only thing I'm not really using is two-handed. I'm using 2 one-handed weapons, but I'm not using two-handed weaponry. So there is that. That's pretty much the only thing I'm not using. I'm trying to get to all the magics. Right now, focusing mainly on destruction, but I really like illusion a lot, which I'll get into in a minute. And alteration is the one I'm supposed to be using, so I'm using that quite a bit as well, using transmute and stuff like that. So let's see, what spells am I rolling with? Oh, yeah, I have Apocalypse as well. I'm running that. So alteration-wise, I use Foxskin a lot, which is improves my warmth, which is kind of needed. I have long stride, which is great when you're over encumbered. Um, it's like plus 25 carry weight, and if you're not in combat, it's plus 75. So its speed, it gets you back to it might be a little faster than normal even. Raise wall, it's fun. You can block people in places and set them on fire. Let's see. And those are the ones I'm using for that. I do have a few. The illusion ones I'm just using muffle. Let's see what's soothe. I'm using muffle and bask, which is exposure is reduced by 20 for 30 seconds. Which for me is kind of important while I'm traveling right now. Destruction wise, I'm focusing on the fire, staying on the fire end, using flames, fire bolts, frost, fire runes, flame cloak, etc., etc. A few of the ones that are added by Apocalypse as well. Dragon's Teeth I like a lot. Meltdown is pretty solid. Vapor Blast is great for drying off. If you're using Frostfall and you've went swimming, and like me, you didn't have the Snowberry Potion, Snowberry Extract. Vapor Blast is great, dries you off immediately, and deals damage to people. So there's that. Let's see. I haven't really gotten into Conjuration much. I do have the Bound Bow now, so I may be breaking that out a little more. But I'm carrying what am I carrying on this character? Let's see. Weapon-wise, I'm carrying a lot of crap. 2 glass bows, one with soul trap, one with fire, 16 points extra damage of fire. 2 glass swords, one with soul trap, and again one with fire. And I carry an axe, of course, so I can do firewood and stuff, and a pickaxe for mining. And then I, of course, have the transmute spell and alteration, because then I can turn it all to gold and up my smithing quicker. Let's see. I have a lot of apparel I wear because I have some fur armor and hats and stuff that I need for traveling. And then my normal stuff is I'm on light armor. I've right now I'm on the scaled items. Scaled horn armor, scaled helmet, scaled bracers, etc. Full set. But I want to up my enchanting a little bit. It's not great right now. The things I'm enchanting aren't exceptionally strong or anything. They're actually pretty weak. So, and there goes dog down the road. I'm in the middle of the game. I was going through my menu. Obviously, I've discovered a good bit of locations. I do need to warm up because I am freezing. Let's see. Can we go down the hill here and warm up? All right. Yeah, my poor guy is dying. My skier is freezing to death. He's going to little parkour down the mountain here. And, all right. Sorry, I just wanted to get to a safe zone where I could warm up. All right. Since the air is getting colder, should not be getting colder because we are down the mountain. And there's a wolf there. Let's just pause it here. After I kill this wolf, sorry. You gotta kill the wolf. Sorry. All right, there we go. So anyway, I said I was going to mention Illusion. I actually had a conversation with somebody about that. Let me pull that up momentarily here. Where is the person I had that conversation with that about? There we go. Pull up that convo. So Matthew hit me up on Facebook. So I'm going to kind of go through his whole feedback thing here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, he's in the early episodes, actually. He just hit episode 30. So there you go. And he was hoping, I think he actually battled the Ebony Warrior, finally, I believe. Or no, he didn't. Maybe he didn't. That might have been somebody else. But he was hoping to battle the Ebony Warrior. Let's see. He asked about how best ways to come across stuff and walking is, as Dave will tell you, and I agree completely, and pretty much anybody, walking the map is the best way to come across everything. Even if you want to fast travel and then kind of walk a general area, that's another way to do it if you don't have a lot of time. But honestly, you do miss a ton when you just fast travel through quests. And I fall into the trap of that so many times, especially when you play through so many of the quest lines so many times. You just like hop here or there. But they take you to places, and then there's places near those places, and there's so much more there. So that's kind of the way I do it. But and you run into things pretty quickly. So that, you're not going to be in for a lot of boredom and wandering or anything like that. But there's always so many different ways to play the game. You can walk slowly. You can take your time. I tend to run across the map. I have a lot of stamina, though, with this one character, so I can do that. But, yeah, no, I really enjoy it. Okay, let's see. We were talking about Pure Mage, and I recommend it. He was looking for something different. We're talking about Pure Mage. I said I like mixing Illusion in because it becomes very powerful, and you can pretty much get people to do whatever you want. With Fury, Frenzy, Invisibility, Muffle, all that. And then if you add in the Throw Voice Shout from, I forget where that's at, what's that, East of Whiterun, something like that. You'll find that shout there. All three levels of it, as a matter of fact. So Throw Voice is great. All those add to it. You can get people running all over the place in different areas and sneak and hide. And with Illusion, that's just like the icing on the cake. You can go through the game and not, let people kill each other or, throw calm spells at them. So it really, really adds. I like what Illusion adds to the game. It makes it feel very different than just battling everything. You can make the poor weaklings attack each other if you're powerful enough, which there's generally a lot of them. So it's a good tool to use there. But you can also calm things. Like if you don't want to, say you're like playing a character who's not going to kill the wildlife. Bear comes running at you, boom, blast it with a calm spell. Good to go. Just walk away. Because, maybe you're playing a character that's one with nature or something like that. Who knows? Let's see. Yeah, so we kind of went through Illusion and Conjuration and stuff. So those are things that add to it to me. Like I played a Conjurer one time. I really liked it. It was very different than anything I ever did otherwise. And Conjuration without conjuring weapons too, I did, which was great. Because it's one thing, to conjure and then just conjure swords or conjure the bow or whatever. But if you break off and do other stuff, it really, really can change it quite a bit. So, quickly before we get to the rest of the show, there's going to be more of the show. I have a little promo here from Andrew they're doing we have Let's Play Skyrim, the audio Let's Play podcast, if you want to check that out. Right now, Colin's finishing up the Mage's Quest. There's going to be a Let's Play Fallout. I believe actually it's going to be New Vegas, as a matter of fact. So let's check that out real quick.
Hey nerds! Can't get enough of Fallout at home? Check out the Fallout feed. Let's Play series for something exciting. Extra Fallout action only at asapodcasting.com.
Yeah, so that'll be in the same vein as Let's Play Skyrim, which is just an audio Let's Play with some commentary. If you can't get enough of the game. Alrighty, so let's get into little feedback here. So Dave, of course, Makachi of fame. He had to restart his special edition character, who he has renamed Anska Drifastotir. God, I hope I said that right. And her first story is really for Colin when I get finished. I love that. He finished the Western Watchtower and has Lydia now, and heading off to kill good old Grelda. Yes, over in Riften. So he's level 12, been smithing, killing things around, and getting his skills up. He's enjoying the special edition, but has a parallel spurred character on the old Skyrim too, and which is also level 12. So that's where Dave's sitting with his play currently. Let's see. A lot of these are for the roundtable feedback next week. Yes, here's another one we went through. Let's see. Oh, that was just about what sounds Dave is using. Sorry about that. Quickly. Oh, and let me pull up this thing. Where is it? I know Jeremy's doing kind of a year in review gaming on Game Talk. Let me open my messages here. There we go. Let's see. All right. Okay, he'll be doing Game Talk Awards by emailing nominees. I guess nominate the games and send them in. I'm not sure what the categories are. I got to listen to the promo. Let's see. Cutting one now. All right. I don't know if he sent it to me. I got to see. I don't see it in my email. All righty. So we got that problem. All right. But make sure, check out this week's ASA Game Talk, and you'll hear about the year-end gaming awards I'll be doing. And if I find the promo this evening, I will be posting it at the end of the show, and then the rest of the show, so it'll be up a little sooner. So that'll be going on for the next week or two. Let's see. Is it in this? Did I just miss something here? Sorry. Nope, not there. That's from November 21st. So I'll have to look for that. I apologize. I should have had that ready. So I like I said previously about walking everywhere and finding places and stuff like that. When I was before I went away, I was playing my roundtable character, walking everywhere, obviously. And I did come across, there's things that I've forgotten about that I ended up coming across. And I was over Riften, Shorestone area, and I came across Anselwand, which just looks like, unexpected, just normal little excavation site. So I wandered in there, and it's this, great little creepy quest that's in there, and it's just one that you come across, when you're out in the wilderness. And and these are the things that I miss when I fast travel. When I just go all over the place, I hit the main things kind of around Whiterun and stuff. I always, get to hold it stream because I went transmute. I have specific areas where I always hit. I always remember to hit, but there's these places that are really cool that I forget about. So. Like Anselwand is, I think it's northeast of Shorestone in that area. There's a conjurer living in there whose husband had passed, and it's kind of real creepy and eerie. I won't give it away for people who've never played through it. But if you're over in that area and you're exploring, just go find stuff. That's what I'm saying. Walking is the best. Not fast traveling is the best, but it's not always possible because time constraints and things like that. So, but that's a super fun and kind of really creepy place, and I did really, really enjoy that quite a bit. I mean, obviously I played it previously, but it had been quite a while because it's one of those things that you don't come across unless you're actually out wandering. It's not one of those things that you'll be pointed to in any way. It's one that you have to wander and come across. Another one, which doesn't have any kind of quests or anything, but if you're looking for special alchemic ingredients, like Hagraven feathers specifically, I'm so tongue tied. Jesus, Hagraven feathers specifically. Witchmist Grove is a cool little place. Everything seems to always be floating when I go in there until I pick up something. I think that's just some weird glitch that never gets fixed, but yeah, Witchmist Grove, tons of Hagraven feathers, a bunch. Tons relative terms because, There's not that many around, but there's quite a bit in that little shack, and that's a cool little place. You kind of come wandering across. I think it's in the Windhelm area, kind of in the swampy area. What is that? South of Windhelm, southwest of Windhelm, I believe, off the top of my head. I don't have the map open to see exactly where it's at. But those are the kind of things you come across. Kind's Trials, obviously, another one, where you kind of wander up to somebody's cabin and start that. Another great one to look for. There's somebody who, what I have not seen in a long, long time, probably since my first playthrough or second. The cabin you come across where the person teaches you archery, and there's the targets and stuff. Like, I gotta find that again. I don't remember the last time I've seen that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. God, it's been so long since I found that. And I remember having it the first time I played and not really knowing. Is that Angie who does that? I think it's Angie. Angie's Camp. That's it. Where is that? Oh, God. I need to go there. It's south of Fall Creek in the Jarrell Mountains. I need to get to Angie's Camp. This is terrible. I can't believe how long it's been since I've been there. And I remember the first time I found it. You'd think I would. All the time I have in this game, I somehow have not been back there. At least since like my second or third playthrough, which is a long ass time ago. So yeah, that's another little thing to find. Angie's. Maybe I could go up there. I think we could go up there with my character after I get done the Civil War and winning Skyrim for Lord Vader. Ulfric Stormcloak. Sorry, but that's kind of all I have for this time. Let's see. Oh no. Let's see. I don't think I've read this feedback here. Also make sure you check out Earwash. I think there's a new episode out. That's a podcast with Blake, a podcast about podcasts. We did one on the charity stream. Excellent show. People have been dying to have that back, specifically Brian. And it is back. And so definitely check that out. And like I said, all the links are always on asapodcasting.com for whether it's iTunes or Stitcher or wherever the shows happen to be posted, or YouTube as well. Let's see. Here we go. Here's some other feedback. See, guys, it's been so. I don't think I read this, but maybe I have. Let's see. This is Carlo, and he's been listening to the show for a long time, which is awesome. Thank you. Start off from the beginning, but sped up to the end once I got to the Roundtable series, and hopes keep up with the current activities. Loves the enthusiasm, dedication, running your characters, and coming up with backstories and certain play styles. Problem is that he can't stick with a certain character. He beat like the main quest and stuff when it first came out, but after that, spent most of his time on the character creation screen. I think we may have talked about this, but if not, we'll talk about it again. We're playing out backstories, create strict rules for immersion roleplay, then find myself finishing Bleakfell's Barrow or stealing Modessi's ring, and I start thinking of another character to make. I don't ever stay locked on one, and I may have brought this up in the show we did previously, but that's okay. It's okay to address it again. For me, it's like whatever you want to do that makes it exciting is what matters. If it's building the character that's more fun than anything else, do that. If it's... Did I play that? Oh, God. See, I've been away so long, my brain is so fried. But no, like, if that's what you enjoy, that's... Like, if creating the characters is the best part, then just create the characters. That's all. Play them for a little bit, create another one. I know Victor doesn't go past, like, the 20s usually with characters, I don't think. And I've more recently, like, originally I went, like, forever with one character, full 81, level 81, 100 on everything. It's pre-legendary. But then now I just kind of bounce around, do different things, have different characters that do specific things. I think that's a fine way to play and enjoy it, and enjoy every aspect of the game. So let's see. Oof, man. I think I've already. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I did go through these. Sorry about that. I think we had addressed that previously, but that's okay. All right. Thank you for listening to this disjointed episode of Skyrim Addict podcast. Hopefully, I'll be more on my game this weekend and have a lot of the crew here. So we'll be going over the Skyrim Roundtable feedback, as I've said multiple times, and we have quite a bit of it actually. So that'll be a pretty good long show. So make sure you check out Game Talk. Jeremy's doing the awards over there. ASA Game Talk on iTunes and all. And Fallout feed still going, of course. Keep an eye out for Let's Play Fallout. I'm not sure if that's going to be on the same feed or not. I think it may be. So that may just be on the normal Fallout feed. But I will double check on that. Let's Play Skyrim, our Skyrim Let's Play podcast, which is just audio Let's Play of the game. Pretty fun, actually. Colin is just about finished the Mages Guild. I did the main quest to start off. You're going to want to, they're numbered, main quest, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Mages, College, 1, 2, 3, etc. So you want to start out the first one of a run to kind of go through it. They're generally between 20 and 40 minutes. It just depends on where you have to break just for story purposes. But check those out. I think we have companions coming up next with Victor, and Andrew has done some bard work there for the Bard's College. So may flip-flop Victor's and Andrew's because Andrew's only a few episodes for the Bard's College, so we'll see. Either companions will be next or bards will be next. Chatterbox will be back this week on Wednesday night. We've been off for about a month or so. We only record once a month. Probably going to talk some Fantastic Beasts, which I just saw, and I can't say. Doctor Strange, whatever else. Walking Dead. Who knows? A million different things we'll talk about. Sometimes we talk about chickens. You never know. Farming, all kinds of stuff. You can check that out at it'll be live on YouTube, actually, on our YouTube channel on Wednesday. And you can check that out over, obviously, all the links, asapodcasting.com. The Chatterbox is, I believe, all one word when you search it on iTunes. What else am I forgetting? If I'm forgetting anything, I'm going to blame it on the rain. All right, everybody. That has been episode 109 of Skyrim Addict podcast. Hopefully next weekend we'll get into more modding and stuff, too, with the roundtable stuff. But stay tuned for that, and I'll talk to you all. You know what? I really need to remember to pull up the outro music. Yes. God. You can tell I am very rusty. All right. Thank you, everyone. Later. Thanks for listening to this episode of Skyrim Addict. You can find all of our contact information, YouTube channel information, as well as other shows over at asapodcasting.com, including our newest show, The Fallout Feed. Special thanks to Claire LaFar for the show's artwork. You can find her stuff at etsy.com/MayaFirePrints, MayaFirePrints. And a thank you to Dan Bull for the use of his music in the roundtable open and close. You can find him on YouTube or iTunes. Just search Dan Bull. Once again, thanks for listening, and later, everyone. Some of that information is now inaccurate, as Claire did the original artwork. Claire, fantastic, wonderful person. Check her out on Etsy, like I said. But the new artwork is from somebody else. Sorry. This episode of Skyrim Addict podcast is brought to you by Bellathor's General Goods. Whether you're looking for a soul gem, goblet, or that elven bow you've been desiring, Bellathor has what you need.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke.
Look no further than Bellathor's for the best deals on all items from every corner of Skyrim.
I know what you're thinking. This Bellathor, how could he part with such magnificent treasures?
Bellathor's is open morndas to sundas, morning to night.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed.
Closed in case of dragon attacks, civil war, or vampire invasions.
All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum.